seems to always be raining these days, so I'm gonna get my morning sunlight like this. Just standing, looking outside, like I'm in a cage. I'm also just gonna walk around the building for a few steps. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing another full day of eating. This one's for October. So remember, these are happening every single month, a full day of eating and the why behind it. Today is gonna be a little bit different because I am traveling. So it's a short 24-hour trip, but I am traveling. So you're gonna see a little bit of that too. That's not till later in the day. The rest of the day is pretty normal. You're also gonna see the first full day of eating in my new house, which is pretty cool. Not much has changed about my habits and behaviors around food when I moved, just because that's really the cool thing about healthy habits is they transition with you when you transition through life. Every now and then, obviously, we're gonna have to change and mold and adapt, but for the most part, they should transition with you really well. And the tools that you build in one environment should carry over to the next. All that being said, let's get straight into the full day of eating. Water is always really big. Today, I did put lemon in my water. So if I have lemons and I have the extra couple of minutes, I will put some lemon in my water. No big reason behind this. I just like the way that it feels. And then we did overnight oats. The why behind overnight oats for breakfast is really because I had made the recipe yesterday for Instagram and TikTok. So I recorded it and everything. Whenever I have it, like something made, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it's always really easy to grab what you already have, which is why preparation is super, super important and it keeps you on track and on path. So this was a loaded oatmeal jar with half a cup of oats, half a cup of yogurt, a couple tablespoons of chia seeds, almond milk, cinnamon. I think it had a scoop of collagen, a tablespoon of nut butter, some strawberries. It was super filling, super nourishing. So I am a very clean your plate type of person. My appetite is not small. Typically finish everything that's put on my plate. This bowl of oatmeal though, super filling, super nourishing. So I did leave a couple of bites left and hopefully David will pop that on his oatmeal right now so it doesn't go to waste. And then black coffee. I always do black coffee in the morning or unsweetened tea. It's just the way that I like to go. I've been doing that for years as well. There's nothing wrong with putting something in your coffee or tea. I enjoy it that way. So that's the why behind that. What we looked for with breakfast was satisfaction, which we definitely got from a creamy bowl of sweet oatmeal, and it was super filling. Carbs, fiber, which is something I've been putting a lot of effort on lately. I think we have almost 15 grams of fiber in that jar. I didn't finish it, so let's pull that down to 10. We look for protein, which we got quite a bit of with our collagen. There's like 5 or 6 grams in a serving of oats. There's some in our chia seeds. So we got about, I think it's 20 to 25, and I'll put all the final numbers up here. Grams of protein. We got healthy fats. I don't count that, but we got lots of that in our chia seeds, lots of that in our nut butter, and some health. And that's just from things like strawberries and cinnamon. So that's the why behind breakfast. Remember, this is never for comparison, but it's always to help you learn. So what I eat can bring you inspiration, but why I eat it can help give you the tools that you need to take with you to build healthy habits in your own home by yourself. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Okay. I've been editing content and posting for the last 2 to 3 hours, and I'm gonna pull away now and eat lunch. And I just wanna give a quick little back to this. There are other things I would rather do. I'd rather move my body. I'd rather get ready. I'm gonna go to the airport at 3 o'clock. It's 1. I'd rather open my laptop and answer some emails that I should have done hours ago. But I know myself and I know that I have to eat. And if I wait until I'm too hungry, it's a bad idea. So I'm gonna whip up something really fast, and it's probably gonna be leftovers, but I get it. I know it's hard to pull away when you're in the groove, but you have to do it if you want these habits. If you want to be productive and avoid the afternoon slump and not overeat later in the day or binge or continue to be able to make healthy choices as the day goes on, that's just what you got to do. That is the easiest meal you're gonna find, only because both of them were already cooked and in my fridge. Again, like that's what makes things easy. I literally put that together in 2 minutes, okay? So the salad was already made a couple days ago. The recipe is already on my blog. It's been on my blog. You can just search quinoa salad in the search bar and you'll find that. I'll also link it in the description box below. And the same thing with the brisket. It should be already up by the time that this is posted. While it seems complicated to make like a beef pulled brisket, it was actually kind of easy. It's intimidating. The first time I ever made it, I was intimidated, but it's not that hard. That recipe's also up. So both of those were just leftover, put together. The salad has some fiber. It has lots of color. The fiber is coming from the quinoa and the beans. We got some healthy fats coming from like the olive oil, avocado, fiber in the avocado. I don't know exactly how many grams of fiber because I just made a big salad and I portioned out a bowl of it. So yeah, I can't tell you the exact amount of fiber. And the same thing with the protein. I actually don't know the exact amount because I'm not measuring or weighing my protein or anything like that, but I can safely assume that I have enough variety, enough color, enough fiber sources, and enough protein to move on after this meal is over, right? Satisfaction should be there, it's flavorful. Again, it's just what I have, so I'm not gonna over analyze the satisfaction factor. As I'm eating, I just popped onto Instagram stories and I just talked about the difference between like meal prep and making leftovers. And the thing about meal prep is it has such a negative diety connotation, right? If you're meal prepping, it's boring, it's broccoli, it's chicken, it's bland, you have to eat it every day for 5 days. But if you're making leftovers and you're just being prepared, then you're smart and you're excited to eat the food because you made something really flavorful and you get to have it again tomorrow. Like, change your mindset, shift your mindset, right? You get to free up space when you have leftovers. And that's the definition of like your habits being on autopilot, where it's like, I'm just gonna grab this. I don't have to make any decisions about food or think about weight loss day in and day out or my portions right. I just get to pick up the leftovers that I made. I decided all these decisions on the day that I made it, and now I get to implement after, right? And no decisions have to be made today. And that's really nice. We get to eliminate decision fatigue, and that's gonna help you make better decisions as your day goes on. Okay, now I'm grabbing just a little bit more brisket for no other reason than I'm still a little hungry, and that's the why. I just wanna be able to move on and not think about food for a little bit after lunch is over. And so I'm allowed to put a little bit more. It's probably around like a half a serving. I know some people, maybe even a full one. Some people like to know like how much your seconds should be if you're getting seconds. Just whatever you're hungry for. Time moves super quick when you're recording a YouTube video. So now I'm at the airport. I'm going to Nashville for less than 24 hours. I'm going to record some content for Halo Top, and then I'm flying back home. I can't stay long because I have to make it back for our episode of Family Feud airing tomorrow. We're having a viewing party with the family. So it's really important to me that I make it back in time. So I'm literally flying there today at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. and then flying back tomorrow at 5 p.m. again in hopes to make it back home by 7:30 p.m. for our episode of Family Feud. Which is just insane. It sounds like I have a really cool life, but I don't. This is just like, I mean, I guess I do. Everybody does. Romanticize your life, right? So right now I'm just walking around the airport, getting some steps in while I wait for my flight to board. That's like super important to me. I always do that. I made it to Nashville and the lighting absolutely stinks here. So I'm like trying to put the camera right up to the window, and now I just have the AC blowing in my face, which is interesting. It's an experience. I mean, this is kind of like what people want to look like, right? I want to talk really quickly about the why behind my dinner today. So I picked up mezza, which is like a salad, Mediterranean salad place. I picked that up at the airport, and then I also picked up some chocolate covered cashews. The why behind both of those, well, let's start with the salad. The why behind the salad is I like eating high volume things when I'm on the airplane. I like snacking on something. I was listening to an audiobook, and I just, if I have no one to talk to or nothing to do, it's nice to just have something to do, and that ends up being food. It's not a habit that we love to have forever, but it's just the truth, right? So I plan to have dinner on the airplane. Normally I pack snacks and things with me, but I literally traveled with one purse because I'm only here for 24 hours. In that one purse, I had to fit everything. I had to fit my toothbrush, my pajamas, like my laptop, my chargers, everything, okay? So there was no room for food, so I went out, I bought a salad. The salad had chicken for protein. It had lots of greens and veggies, some pickled veggies. I like to throw in that variety whenever I'm ordering a salad from out because they give me that nutrient variety that I don't get a lot of at home. And oh, there was some rice in there for carbs as well. Actually quite a bit of rice, and I ended up finishing it. So possibly more than I needed, especially with the chocolate covered cashews. But really at the end of the day, it's pretty normal for me to have dinner and dessert. And that was a pretty normal amount of food, I would say. The why behind the cashews was flavor satisfaction, and it's still nourishing. Still gave me some protein, some healthy fats. Definitely a little bit more sugar than your normal nuts would, but again, I am a dessert person. pretty normal behavior for me. So nothing out of line, nothing crazy. I mean, I know there's so many different options that you can get in the airport. There's an unlimited amount of snacks that we can get from the airport. There's an unlimited amount of fast food that we can get from the airport. But really at the end of the day, what's important to me is that I kind of mimic a meal that I would have at home. I'm eating out for convenience, not because I'm craving anything intense or insane. So the convenience of getting a salad from somewhere else is nice and good. And it's not just a salad. It's like a greens and grains bowl, really, right? It's really well balanced. It has, again, a lot of flavor, a lot of satisfaction. And I walk away feeling really good. I don't walk away feeling like I ate fast food, right? I walk away feeling like I had a filling, nourishing, high volume meal. So that's your difference there. It's not like, I know everyone says those salad places are so expensive. It's not more expensive than anything else. I paid $13. It's not more expensive than anything else you would have gone at the airport. Guaranteed. Even their snacks are insanely expensive. Okay, so even if I got 3 snacks to equal a meal, like a bar, a yogurt, and like a bag of popcorn or something, it would have been probably around the same price at the airport. It's not more expensive. You gotta reframe your mindset on some of those things, okay? That is my October full day of eating. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I hate talking at you guys. I love having conversations with you. So talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you need to see more of. Just talk about the video. What did you hate? Tell me everything. What bothers you in life? Okay. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for coming along on this video.